How's it going, everybody? Frank here with my brother Miguel again. We are at Cigars and More in Bakersfield, California, and today we're going to be taking a look at our second Ted cigar. Well, my second Ted cigar. Miguel, I think this will be your first Ted cigar. It is the Seasoned with Maker's Mark right here. And today we have a little special treat for ourselves. We'll actually be pairing it with Maker's Mark. And it is a torpedo shape, and it comes in at 5 inches by 62 ring gauge. Nice little torpedo here. Pretty dense pack, Mike, would you say?
I would say if I could get into this guy.
Oh yeah. It comes with that same wax. Oh, you want to show them?
Yeah, it comes with a wax top glass container with supposedly a little pull tab that didn't work today. So I'll have to work on that myself.
But it does have a really unique scent to it. It doesn't smell exactly like Maker's Mark, but you do get hints of bourbon in there, which is actually pretty nice. Okay, well the foot smells a lot like Maker's Mark. Never mind, I take that back. So we'll go ahead and get these cut up for you guys, and we'll get started, and we'll be back with you guys in just a second. So we're about 20 minutes in or so, and burn is pretty nice and straight. The ash just fell off in a nice solid chunk. No issues with relights or anything like that, Mike? Anything?
Nope, I finally got mine out of the glass tube, so that was a plus. As soon as I cut it started smoking very well. I mean, the burn's a little off right now, but nothing crazy. No need for retouch. Smoke's nice. The flavors I'm getting is definitely alcohol and smoke. That smoky, like when you're outside in a barbecue, maybe you're having a drink with it, you can kind of taste that that setting is what I'm getting from it.
I also get a little bit of a sweetness, like kind of like the corn that they used to make the Maker's Mark. I think that's more along the lines of sweetness that I'm getting, not so much sugar. But yeah, I would say that corn flavor. I do have the only issue I would have is that it's a super tight draw. You know, I've kept trying to work on it, get it a little looser. Smoke is on the faint side. It's not pouring out. It's not really thick or voluminous, but no real issues or major complaints here. So far, it's been enjoyable. A little bit of a pepper spice I'm getting as well, and I do have to say it's going pretty well with the Maker's Mark that we have. So
yeah, it does pair well. It actually does.
So far so good. We'll get into the second, third, and we'll get back together in just a minute. Alright guys, we're about 40 minutes in, down to the last third here. Again, the burn is nice and straight, ash is falling off in solid chunks. No issues about a relight or anything like that. Smoke's actually gotten a little bit thicker, so that's a nice thing for people who like a lot of smoke, a lot of the heavy smoke. As far as flavors go, I'm getting a pretty strong pepper burn in the back of my throat. It's not an unpleasant thing for people that like a lot of pepper in their cigars. It's one of those kind of nuances that people actually look for in certain cigars when they want to smoke. The sweetness from the corn that I was referring to earlier, that goes in the whiskey when they're making it, or the bourbon, excuse me. I've kind of lost that in the pepper and tobacco flavors, but I'm getting some wood in there, some of that like cedar wood. I am picking up here and there. Mostly it's going to be that nice tobacco flavor with that pepper in the back note. Mike, what about you?
Yeah, I'd agree with that cedar wood flavor. Not so much on the sweetness. I didn't get that. The pepper a bit definitely would play in there. But that transition from the first to the second, not too heavy, not too big of a transition, honestly. I think, again, it was made to be like that, though. To be infused with the flavors of Maker's Mark. All the way through, and you're definitely getting that because it's still pairing very well with the bourbon here.
Yeah, and it's not a cigar that's actually dipped in bourbon.
No.
So you're not going to get like the flavor of Maker's Mark on the cigar when you're putting it for your draws. It's more infused in the way of the leaves, I believe, are cured in the barrels. If not, I'm sure they would use an aroma room, similar to other cigars when they try to infuse flavors, different botanicals and herbs and stuff like that. So it's not like you're going to get an overwhelming bit of bourbon when you're lighting it up. Nothing like that. But we'll go ahead and get these finished up for you guys, and we'll get back to you guys in just a minute. Alright guys, so we're a little over an hour and just finished them off. I have to say it's actually a pretty enjoyable smoke. It didn't have an overpowering dipped in bourbon flavor, which was what I was actually kind of expecting. So I was really pleased to see that it did have a good natural tobacco taste in there. We did get a little bit of sweetness in the first third, transitioned into cedar wood and spice in the second third, and mellowed out towards the end and finished off with that nice wood and tobacco flavor. The pepper was almost completely gone, and the smoke itself actually built up from faint smoke to more heavy smoke towards the end.
Oh.
Mike, any thoughts?
Yeah, it was a good cigar. Not the best in the world, but it was decent. If you like those flavors, you're gonna enjoy it. It went perfectly with Maker's Mark itself, so that's always a good plus. A lot of things out there say they pair well with this, pair well with that, and sometimes they disappoint. This one did not. It paired very well with Maker's Mark.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you guys are in the market to try something like that, make sure you come on down, excuse me, to Cigars and More in Bakersfield, California. Try yourself a Ted cigar, Maker's Mark bourbon. For myself and my brother Miguel, here at Cigars and More in Bakersfield, California. See you guys next time.
Have a good one, guys.